guys, welcome to Bar Z. My name's Stan, and as you can see over my shoulder, we got the first wave of stuff coming in from Char's Tool, and this is all raffle stuff. So I'm gonna stay handheld and go through all this stuff that they sent. And like I said, they send it to me in waves, and they know I can only video so much so quick. So this is just the first little bit. And I'd like to take this moment to thank Char's Tool. If you haven't been to their website, go check them out, charstool.com. And, or I think it's just chars.com. But go check them out. They've got some pretty nice stuff. I'm really kind of digging their digital calipers. So let's go have a look. Okay, well, where shall we start? Let's start off with a, this is kind of new to me. This is a large display LCD. And that's for you older guys like me who have trouble seeing the display. I know the Michitoyo's got a pretty small display. And here's the original. Oops. There we go. And that's the original display there. For size. So that's a 6-inch and an 8-inch. But they do have these larger displays that are pretty easy to read, you know. I can read these without my cheater lenses, which is nice. So they're IP54s. So they're both the same grade of caliper, it's just got a larger display. Easier to read. Radius gauges, everybody needs them. If you don't have a set, you should get some. This is a very complete set. It's got a holding rod where you can hang onto the gauge and go into something that you're making and check the radius on it. Nice. Fishtail gauges. These are for threading. They're Char's branded. You've got your increments like what you're used to seeing. On the back side, you got all your increments for all your thread sizes. And this I do need my glasses for. Let me put my glasses on. Let's see. Come on, focus. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. I almost had it too. Well, it reads from 3.5 inch up to 28 inch threads per inch. So there it goes. 3.5 to 28, and all your diagonal movements. So fishtail gauges, what you used to seeing, but I've never seen the Char's branded one. So we got a couple of those to give away. Magnetic lug back. This is a Char's branded lug back. This will bolt up to any standard dial indicator. The cute little this is my favorite little vise. I've showed these before. Nice little toolmaker's vise. It's got step jaws where you can put like a tool bit or something in there. If you got to touch up a tool bit, throw it in there, plop it down on the surface or the magnetic plate, and put it on your surface grinder and go to town on it. But just a nice little vise. It's a good size. So some lucky raffle player is going to win that. This is a transfer punch. So it's got a centering cone there, and then the punch actually slips in there. So that's going to be a kind of a universal transfer punch. Clever. See what else we got? Thread wires. And these have I believe these have the rubber bands down the bottom. They've got these little straps to help hold your thread wires. Thread wires are no fun to try to hang on to when you're measuring. I use silly putty, but I've seen guys use rubber bands, pipe cleaners, all kinds of stuff. Ventor micrometer, 0 to 1. It's got a data port on it, so you can send data if you're collecting data on your measurements. Mighty Mag, everyone knows them. Nice strong magnet. I'm keeping it off the table because it'll stick down pretty hard. Bench stone, I've never seen this one before. This has got 2 grits. Kind of a nice bench stone. So that'd be good for deburring a milling table or anything else. Demag. If you spend any time on a magnetic plate, they're going to get magnetized, and that'll get rid of them. Little test indicator. White face, yellow face, so you got plus and minus. Dovetails, repositionable stylus on there. Nice little test indicator. We've got 3 of the 1-inch dial indicators, and these are the size here. These are all lug backs, but that lug back will bolt, or that magnet will bolt right up to that lug back. So that's a standard bolt pattern for them. Other brands too, I believe. I think that mag will fit on almost any regular dial indicator. So we've got a black face, a yellow face, and a white face. These are all 0 to 1 inch. We've got a articulating arm with a mag base, very nice. Top adjust, you got a fine adjust here, and that will take. It'll take the. I think that's a 5mm dovetail. I think it was either 5 or 3. I don't remember what size those are. There's an adapter here for a different type of indicator, or you flip it around this way, and I believe your regular test indicator, or your regular indicator like that, will fit in there. A regular dial indicator will fit in this groove, or that little dovetail right there will fit that. And I think these are for the oddballs, like for the like an or not indicall, but a interrapid is that funny little stem. So I think that adapter's to put your interrapid on there. And so that's a nice articulating arm, pretty short, for tight spaces, and it's a smaller mag. Here you get a bigger mag with a nice sturdy arm, and same with the top adjust, and the same mounting on the top there. And then again, fine adjust top. Both of these are fine adjust top. And this was unique. I've never seen this one before. I'll let you look at the part number. I'll show you what it does. I don't know whether I need both hands or not. This kind of breaks in half, and it's spring loaded right here. And what it does is it slides that flat bar against that wedge. And it's geared and spring loaded back here, and this thing just folds down 90 degrees. I'll let you guess what that does, but I tried it because I had to guess at what it was. I didn't know what it was, so I guessed at what it was, and I was right, and it works very well. But I've never seen that before, so that's new to Shars, or maybe just new to me. I don't know. Maybe Shars has had them the whole time. But I'll let you guess, and I'll tell you at the end of the video what it is. But right now, pause it and go put your best guess down in the comments. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention about these, I've got one, not the large display, I've got a small display. The genuine Mitutoyo, the batteries last really, really well. And on the Shars, the batteries last really, really well. I've got one knockoff Mitutoyo that chews through batteries at an alarming rate, and every time you go to pick them up, the battery's dead. It's just frustrating as hell. You just reach in a drawer, go to grab your calipers, and the battery's just nothing. So these things are absolutely worthless with a dead battery. But Shars has the electronics, or whatever they've done in them, these things go to sleep, and they're going to like a deep hibernation where they don't chew through batteries. So you can pick them up 6-8 months later out of a drawer. If you don't use it much, pop it out of a drawer, that thing's good to go. But some of the knockoffs are notorious for chewing through batteries quickly, and these do not. Next up, this is a Tagara, nice keyless chuck, R8 stem on it. It comes with a spanner wrench. If you decide you want to try to use this for tapping and your tap gets stuck in there, you can use the wrench to get it out. And some of the Albrechts, they don't have that. I've had taps that have gotten stuck in in keyless chucks before, and it's no fun to get them out without damaging them. But this one's got a spanner, so if you do accidentally tap with it, and it's kind of like a cam lock. When those things cam in, they can really stick, and you can't get them loose. This is, and I opened the package and played with it. This is a digital tire depth gauge, which is interesting, but it reads out in thousandths. It'll do inch or millimeters, so it'll do metric. I played with it. It's a 0 to 1 inch, and it's a dandy depth gauge. There's nothing wrong with it. It makes a good little depth gauge too. It doesn't have to be used for tires. So that's new for this year. I haven't seen those. We've got the whirligig type deburring tools, routaburs, and these have a telescopic handle. This collar right here will release, and the handle will telescope. So we got a couple of those to give away. Oop. We've got just an arm. Here's an articulating arm with a stem on it. So you could, I'm not sure what size that stem is, but you could chuck that up, put that in a chuck on your milling machine, make a sweep. You can mount this to an Indicall type base and not have to take your tool out. There's a lot of things you can do with just an arm. So that's just a raw arm by itself. So, you know, it's up to you. If you wanted something mounted on a vise or on a spindle or, you know, something, you can kind of make your own tools with that. Nice. All right, and these are just cases for all these. I opened everything up to let you take a look around, but this is just the first wave of stuff coming for Bash X from Char's Tool. I got a UPS notification yesterday. There's some more stuff coming in, about 300 pounds worth. So I'm going to get this box. I can only film so much at a time, but I'm going to get this boxed up and put away for Bash, and we'll get ready for the next one. Okay, before we go, I thought I'd show you what this does. If you guess this is a Morse taper removal tool or a Morse taper wedge, you're right. It fits between Morse taper 1 and 3. This chuck is wedged in here, and you just slip it in your ejection groove, and you give it 1-2 jacks, and it just kind of jacks it out of there. It is spring loaded, and it fits between Morse taper 1 and 2, or 1 and 3, I'm sorry, and that replaces this. So I don't know whether it's a solution looking for a problem or handy. I haven't used it enough to tell, but it actually works on a Morse taper 2. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I know it was short, but I still got emails I got to get out to some of my vendors for Bash. We do have American Rotary is sending an ADX10. It's a 10 horsepower phase converter, 230 volt input. But nice phase converter we're going to be giving away. Don't know what we're doing with that yet. What kind of contest or we're going to use that prize for. It's kind of a big prize for the regular raffle. We're thinking maybe the 4-Jaw Championship or something like that, but that hasn't been determined yet. All right, we'll see you on the next one, and this is just Bash X raffle number 1.